There is a message of avoiding something. I feel like it's talking about avoiding worry, avoiding fear. I also feel like it's meaning like avoiding the worldly things to get to you, because I feel like many of you are more in this like spiritual mindset where you're not thinking about things of the world or, what's happening in politics or anything like that. Instead, you're more focused on self-growth, self-worth, all of that stuff. So some of you have been focused a little too much on anger about something. This could be that somebody has been manipulating you. It has put you into like this state of maybe retaliation or just wanting to get away. But what I do feel is you've mastered some sort of, first of all, YouTube, I know I got music playing in the background. I don't own the rights to this music. I just like listening to it. So hoping you don't flag me for that. Anyhow, there's been this state of mind where you've been more focused on growth, spiritual connection, evolving in some way, shape, or form. But there's been some sort of struggle when it comes to manipulation, anger that comes because of the manipulation. This could be that you've been manipulated by somebody that to give them money, or maybe there's some sort of karmic situation that you're in where money is involved, but there's definitely something about feeling a little bit manipulated by something. It could even be the system, because this message that I keep getting is some of you are so caught up in, and shouldn't be caught up in, what is going on in the world. And this is where Spirit is asking you to like allow this transformation to happen, where you are diving deeper into your spiritual journey, having more passion, compassion, more dedication to the journey of change than to what kind of struggles you could be having with money, with anger, with being in for some of you, it could be in a depressive state. And what I'm feeling is you're going to feel as if you've been maybe drowning in something. And I feel like a lot of you that heard the message yesterday about being in a dark night of the soul or coming out of a dark night of the soul, this resonates with you. Let me know in the comments, because I feel like it's going to. I feel like this message is for a lot of those that the message resonated with yesterday. Anyhow, this feeling of, for some of you, for so long you've been content on the struggles, and you've just learned to deal with those things. And when you get something better than struggling, it's odd to you. It's makes you feel a little bit out of sorts, maybe even. And for what I'm hearing is there's this sense of allowing things to be how they are. It's almost like some of you are wanting to still wear a mask, okay? This false person card came out, which makes me feel like some of you are still a little too focused on the old self. And even though you've improved tremendously in some areas of your life, those areas where you have improved, you still feel like you need to wear a mask. That if you show the real you to everybody around you, they're not going to be accepting of you. Or maybe it's that you're worried that your family, because I do feel like some of this up here has to do with manipulation from family. Maybe they've said comments or had actions that made you feel some sort of way, as if they wouldn't accept you in your new state of being. But I feel like most of the struggle that you have right now with presenting yourself in a truthful way, 404 guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes. I feel like for most of you, the struggle is self-imposed. You are feeling, your human self is feeling like this, or this is going to happen. They're going to judge me. They're not going to accept me. They're not going to want me to be in this type of relationship. They're not going to want me to work at this job, blah, 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 blah. But the whole point of this self-growth, the self-improvement, evolution is so that you get out of the energies of everybody else controlling your life, and get into this energy of self-love. And when you have love for self, the things that other people say and do don't matter anymore. You can be in your honest, truthful self and live in a truthful way, which means where you feel like you're at home, where you feel like you're finally yourself, and you've accomplished becoming who you really want to be. Some of you still feel very much flooded by emotions, swamped in some sort of energy, feeling always pulled away from some sort of change even. And that's reminded me, when my phone, every time I do a video, my phone starts to go off, it seems, lately. And this is my work phone. And I always have this fear, like, is work going to come in between me getting back into what I love to do, what I am passionate about, readings, helping people to grow and get connected with spirit, healing, and da-da-da-da-da. And, I just realized that it didn't bother me that time. I don't have to rush off to see what that is. It is my day off, and I'm going to enjoy it. But what I'm feeling is some of you are feeling very pulled by something. Whatever it is that you're feeling pulled by, it could be taking you out of this passionate type of energy, this changing type of energy, but you're being reminded to please go back into the energy that you have worked so hard to be in. So instead of getting into this like revengeful type of energy or acting out in some way, shape, or form that you would have used to have acted out, they're asking you to take yourself to a place where you can just be alone, where you can sit and meditate, contemplate, ponder about the changes that you've made, ponder about the things that you still want to change and the changes that you're still making, and then also meditate about, how do I present myself to people that may not be accepting of that? And you may find out that walking away from these people temporarily is exactly what you need. Let me let my dog in real quick. So anyhow, getting yourself answers through meditation, connection, spending time with spirit, things of that sort. Am I supposed to switch cards? That's what I thought. Okay, I kept feeling the need to do so let me do that. Anyhow, I feel like many of you are just meant to hear this message so that you quit allowing the struggle to keep you held back. And if it's not keeping you held back, maybe there's some sort of struggle in following through with something new or starting something new or something of that sort, because I am getting a feeling of like new type of energy, and maybe this is energy that you're moving out of, and that's why I'm feeling new energy now that I'm holding these cards and I'm hearing yes, so that would be what it is. Am I supposed to take these, all of them? Okay, so you're being limited by what you believe. Some of you, your belief system is an old belief system. It is one that needs to break down, so to speak. So I feel like many of you are in this energy of breaking down the barriers that limit you. This is breaking them down through meditation, seeking guidance, having intentions when you meditate to find out exactly what you're limited by. And then you're doing the work to make tweaks, refine whatever it is that you need to do so that you can be out of this state of being limited by what you believe. I feel like some of you are doing like this inner retreat or need to do some sort of inner retreat. This is, getting closer with the inner child maybe. But for some of you, I feel like you've been listening to this negative inner dialogue for so long. Now that you have this new inner dialogue that is not as negative sounding or isn't as doubtful or fearful sounding, it's odd to you. It's weird. So I feel like some of this refinement is going to come where you yourself is more in alignment with communicating the way you want to, acting the way that you want to, maybe receiving energy the way that you want to. I just feel like it's so many different areas in which you're going to feel new. Okay. Feel like things have been changed and changed for a good reason. If you haven't changed it, then know that spirit has been working hard to change something for you. For some of you, love is in the air. Okay, I do feel like for most of you, this is unconditional love towards self. I do feel like you have been making the changes necessary to get out of this struggling type of energy, this anger, this feeling like others are manipulative or whatever it may be. I feel like a lot of this manipulation energy that I'm feeling is just the thoughts that you feel like they're going to judge you or what have you, and it's manipulating you or changing you to not move forward in some area with some sort of change because of fear of judgment or fear of whatever it may be. But anyhow, There is a new beginning in love. For some of you, this is just self-love, but I do feel for a lot of you, this is returning type of energy, or if it's not self-love returning, this is love returning for somebody else, or somebody else returning about love. You know what I'm trying to say? Whatever it is, there's definitely a lot of passion in this energy. Yes, they're saying. And I literally can hear a mouse right next to me eating on something in my underneath my stove, it sounds like. So some of you may not be paying attention to minor details or things that you don't feel are important that keep repeating in your life. So pay attention to that, whether it be things that are coming to your intuition through your discernment of spirit. Maybe it's just you keep having these thoughts that come to you, but there's something about paying attention to the small details because they mean something. Maybe it's just as small about changing something that you eat, or changing the way that you think or say something, or it could be a million gazillion things. Maybe it's about the way that you're eating. Maybe some of you are not eating very healthily because I'm hearing this mouse eating. I'm not even trying to get it or trying to do anything. There is poison out. I don't even like poisoning them, but they become very pesky in this house since I've lived here. I go back and forth with them not being here and being here, and even though I do everything that I'm told to do, they keep coming back. So I just feel like at this point they're a spirit animal of mine, and I'm getting laughing about that, so I must be right about it. Anyhow, they're trying to teach me something, obviously. Moving on past this limiting energy, past this manipulation and anger and struggle and feeling like you're not moving forward because something's holding you back. When you get into this state of meditation and start listening to what Spirit is guiding you through your intuition, through signs and synchronistic things, through the inner dialogue, what have you, you start to realize that you're in this very new beginning where everything is changing. The life around you, the way that you act, the way that you think, there's some sort of magical abilities that are awakening and developing and things of that sort. There's stability coming. There's this energy of manifestation and receiving blessings as you manifest these things. There's this energy of rising up above. I'm feeling like the energy of the phoenix. So some of you may have a lot of passion about something right now. It doesn't matter if it's about this change, if it's about this love situation, if it's about refining different areas of your life. It could be about all of the above, but there's something about this really good, stable new beginning. So receiving things that are meant to be yours. When the limits are gone, anything is possible is what I'm feeling with this. I am feeling to pull a couple more cards. I want to see what else they have to say. Some of you are in the process of wanting to get out of something, wanting to get away from something. And it could be this energy that's still kind of lingering of limitations and struggle or what have you. But Spirit is saying, like, you're at the tail end of that, if not already at the end of that. And you're starting to move in this energy where you're starting to realize you're limiting yourself and you're changing those limitations. Now that you're changing those limitations, you're moving into this new energy, new beginnings in multiple ways, where your visions, your dreams, your aspirations are coming true. Goals are being acquired. Love, intuition, being a star in some sort of situation, whether it be like a job that you're really good at, or maybe a talent that you have, or maybe you're becoming famous somehow on Facebook or TikTok or whatever. But there's this message of feeling alive, feeling vibrant, coming together, things of that sort. I was told to read the bottom, which is the sun, which is about vitality and feeling very alive, awakened, feeling like the sun is rising in your life again. This is a really good reading. I hope that you guys got something out of it. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow if you don't already. If you're new to this channel, welcome here. Please come back. I am getting back into doing healing. If you are interested in any of that, please look at my videos. I've got over 1,300 videos, and there's a range of things to look at. If you're feeling guided to them, open them up. If not, then keep scrolling by. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Much love to you. Bye.